Hello Gundam enthusiasts, this is Gundam Legacy Extreme, here today to do a video response to Megasaki 00. I hope I said that right. Uh, I'm here to do a response to his Saturday survey number 2. What aspect of Gunpla do you favor? Now I know I probably reworded it, but that's just how I remember. That's how I remember it. What I favor with Gunpla and how it is basically how every iteration, every new release, be it the high grades or the master grades, it just keeps getting better. There are some that do unfortunately take a step back, but there are some that take 2 steps forward. The real grade, for example, we've never had a high 1 to 144 scale with an inner frame. The real grade changed that, though it does need some more work to get the bugs out. Fixing the hands is one. Fixing how you attach the armor pieces on is the second. And then there, of course, how even high grades have become extremely articulated. Remember, some of you may not remember this, some of you may not even know this, but there was a time when 1 to 144 was not known for being high grade, but being no grade. And it sucked. They sucked. They had very little articulation. They could barely do anything. If I'm correct, I think the Endless Waltz kits were the first to start the chain of 1 to 144 going to high grade. Correct me if I'm wrong. I wouldn't really know. High grade was reserved to 1 to 100 at the time, and they had 1 to 100 high grades had about the same articulation as the seed 1 to 144s, meaning very little at that. Then, of course, came the master grade lines with the RX-78. It had some problems, I hear. I wouldn't know. I've never put together the very first master grade RX-78. And I have no plans to, by the way. As time went on, things just kept getting better. When Perfect Grade came out, that was the pinnacle of everything. And it still is the pinnacle of everything. It still has the best articulation. Fingers, every joint is articulated. You can get amazing poses, and but master grades and high grades are slowly starting to trickle into that. And that was my phone. High grades, ever since the 00 series, they've been getting better. I mean, the 00 Gundam, the 00 Quanta, the Exia R2. All of them have amazing leg articulation. I mean, 00 Gundam is still the only one. As far as I know, that can do a full split and still stay on its feet. I think Quanta can do it. I've never done it with Quanta. The Seed Destiny Master grades really stepped the game up in articulation. Exia. Okay, I can't say anything for Exia. Master Grade Exia, I mean. Unicorn Gundam, it did have the faults of the legs, but it's still an amazing master grade. I mean, the transformation is not difficult, is just at the perfect balance of being difficult and easy. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. As time went on, it's just what I favor with Gunpla is that it just keeps getting better. Wing Gundam is still currently one of my favorites because of its almost complete inner frame. And I mean, I can do almost anything posability-wise with it, except of course for the limitation of the arm bend, but that's because of the claws. Master Grade God Gundam is also up there. Same with Master Grade Full Armor Gundam. The 3 of them I can do almost anything with because of their inner frames. And it's getting to the point where now high grades themselves are starting to get some sort of inner frame. the leg setup of the 00 Gundam and the 00 Quanta, for instance, and the Exia. They have pseudo inner frames, and eventually, I can eventually see the real grade line and the high grade line blending together to probably form another grade where it has a semi inner frame but not a full inner frame like the real grades. I can see the high grade eventually evolving into that kind of a grade, into that kind of a standing. But that's pretty much it. That's my response, and it was longer than I wanted it to be. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you all at my next review. Oh yeah, and right here will be a link to my Saturday poll.